A couple of days ago, a video of a Russian T-14 Armata driving around was published on the internet. The video appears to have been recorded by a phone, which is extremely unusual for T-14, since most of the footage featuring the tank is usually professionally made, for propaganda, whether it is for documentaries or just for show. So it is no surprise that many found this video at least interesting. But an incorrect assumption has been circling around that T-14s are now in Ukraine, because of this video. There are many reasons as to why that is not true. First and most apparent reason is that this was recorded in some base, and was definitely a base in Russia, which is apparent by all the sandbags and concrete emplacements that look like they are being used for training. And from what I could find, this video was published by some reservists who are undergoing training in Russia, which means the tank is definitely in Russia. Another reason is that the T-14 is, surprisingly, still undergoing state trials and is not in active service. I will say it again, the T-14 Armata is not in active service with the Russian armed forces. After so many losses of their more modern tanks, including T-90M tanks, which are the best tanks that are actually in service, I sincerely doubt they would risk sending T-14s into the war, especially in the current state. What most likely happened is that some reservists are getting training at some base where the T-14s are located, and the unit operating the T-14s either had to do some training too, conduct some testing, or they just wanted to give a slight morale boost to the soldiers getting trained there. Who knows, maybe Russians will decide to deploy T-14s, but so far it does not seem very likely, especially since they are training more crews on T-90Ms that are actually confirmed to be deploying to Ukraine in the near future. T-14's active protection system would be of great help, no doubt, especially since it has a soft kill system that can deal with the javelins. That is, the system can detect an infrared signature of a missile and then automatically deploy IR smoke, which masks the tank's thermal signature, and since javelin uses thermal signature for tracking, the missile would lose the target. But there is a big issue of artillery. Active protection system cannot protect the tank from high caliber artillery, and we have seen many tanks fall victim to such artillery. Also, the risk of the tank crew abandoning the tank, which is, I believe, the greatest concern for the Russians, since T-14 does feature technology that has not been implemented in any other Russian tank, and they would fear Ukrainians and the West getting their hands on one in perfect condition. Therefore, I sincerely believe T-14s would not be sent to Ukraine. If they do, it would most probably be for propaganda reasons. That would be all. If you like my content, you can consider supporting me on Patreon. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a nice day.